I'm making one video for every day in July, and this is the 10th video. And the question or theme of this one is, can you read? Which seems like a little bit of a ridiculous question to a lot of people. And there's really two ways to take that question. One version just means, can you run your eyes over a line of elementary English text and understand what it says? And for most people, the answer is, why, yes, I could do that. I went to college, etc. That's not really the version of the question that I'm asking. The version that I'm asking is more like, can you regularly and with ease pick up books, essays, etc., take them in, and remember, comprehend, use the information that you got from them? So reading here means, can you kind of at will take in things, texts at volume? Can you do it with ease? And can you productively remember and use what you encountered in those texts? And that second version, the larger version, for many people, for an increasing amount of people, I think the answer to the question, can you read, is no. Okay, well, what do you do with that? I'm going to keep this video short, but I will say, if you think the answer to the question for yourself is no, there's a couple of things you can do. One, you could just pick up a book like this, How to Read a Book, uh, ironically, and it will walk you through all of the higher order skills involved in taking in large volumes of text, understanding them productively, using what you encountered, etc. Like, these things have been outlined. An example of a thing you'll find in How to Read a Book is when you crack something open, instead of just starting at page 1 and reading linearly through the book, really take a look at the table of contents, see what the schematic is that you're working with, sort of commit it to vague memory, skim the first couple of pages of every chapter so you sort of know where you're going and you have a mental roadmap of the book, and then start reading the book. And I agree with the book. That's a wildly different way, a better way of encountering a book than linearly progressing from page 1 to the last page without looking ahead to see what you're going to encounter. Okay, so you could just pick up something like How to Read a Book. The other thing you could do, which doesn't require you to buy anything, pick something kind of short that would take you 30 or 40 minutes to read, sit down to read it, but record yourself on your phone doing it. And there's a couple of things that will become apparent pretty quickly if you can or cannot read well. You will see yourself, struggle or not, to just keep your attention in the book. You'll see whether or not it's going to your phone. You'll see whether or not you keep setting the book down. You'll see strain on your face. You'll see all these things that would otherwise be missed if you're just thinking to yourself, oh yes, I'm reading the book or whatever. So record yourself and then watch it back, see how it went, and then think to yourself, is this how things regularly feel when I try to read something for more than a couple of minutes? Does it feel like a strain? So anyway, the point of this video is not to get anyone down, but I have seen more and more individuals talking about attention spans, what algorithms are doing to people's ability to stay focused on something long form. I do think a lot of people are having trouble with this. And a lot of people who think of themselves as readers, or they remember when they were growing up, they read tons of books, but now they realize, oh, I actually haven't read anything meaningful in a very long time. They get a little bit panicked. My response to this panic is, if it is true that you can no longer read in the significant sense, very reversible. You can do this with habit. You can cultivate the right skills. In the grand scheme of things, it's not something to worry about. In the short scheme of things, it's something to address. But in either case, don't worry about it. It's fixable. So ask yourself, can I read in the important sense? Let me know.